Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Holderness and this is Practical Python for Beginners. In this module, we're going to look at Python dictionaries, reading JSON data, and installing packages with pip. Let's say we wanted to store a list of internet slang acronyms and their translations. We could have two lists, one for the acronyms and one for the translations. But then we would have to maintain two lists. If we add or delete from one list, like we are here, we have to add or delete the same thing in the other list. If we print both lists, we still get the correct lists that match acronyms and translations, but this could lead to errors in the future. Instead, we could use a dictionary which stores keys mapped to values. Here we created the dictionary acronyms, where the acronym is the key and the value is the definition. After creating the dictionary acronyms, in memory, we have the key LOL assigned to the value laugh out loud, IDK assigned to I don't know, and TBH assigned to be honest. Each item in the dictionary is known as a key value pair. To look up a value in a dictionary, we send in the key in square brackets instead of an index like in a list. Dictionaries, like lists, can hold anything you want. We have a dictionary of strings mapped to strings, like we saw with the acronyms. Strings mapped to numbers, like a menu with items and their prices. Or even a dictionary of any type as the keys and values. To create a dictionary, you can create an empty dictionary with curly brackets. Then to add items, it looks the same as looking up items. You put the key you want in square brackets and then assign the value with the equals sign. After adding these three key value pairs, we can print the whole dictionary and see that our three new key value pairs are there. But order is random in a dictionary, so the items can be out of order, which is fine since we look up items by their key, not their position. Let's update the value for the key TBH. You can see that a value is updated the same way a value is added. The dictionary just updates the value if the key already exists. Then if we look up the same key TBH again and print the value, we can see the new value honestly is printed to the screen. To delete a value in a dictionary, we use the keyword del, short for delete, and then use the key LOL, just like we did when we looked up a value. If we print the dictionary again, we can see that the LOL key value pair was removed. If we try to access a key that doesn't exist, we'll get a key error. If we want to avoid this error, we can use the get method by calling acronyms.get and then passing in the key we want in parentheses. If the key is not there, the none type is returned by get instead of an error. None is a type that represents the absence of a value. Again, none means the absence of a value, and it also evaluates to false in a conditional. So if we again try to get the key BTW, since it doesn't exist, definition is set to none. Then we can put if definition, which is basically asking, does definition have a value or is it none? If it has a value, then we'll print definition. But since it's none, the if statement is false and the else block is run. And if we run this, we see key doesn't exist is printed. Now we can put our acronyms dictionary to use by translating a sentence with it. We have our sentence created as IDK, what happened, TBH. We created the acronyms as separate strings to make them more clear. Then let's create another string called translation, where we get the values of each of the acronyms by looking them up in the dictionary with the get method. Finally, let's print the original sentence and the translation. And we can see the translation printed out correctly as, I don't know what happened, to be honest. Now let's take what we've learned in this section and apply it to an example in the demo. Let's create a movie schedule.